Urban Expungement Project came about through a partnership with the National Urban League, and we are so proud that they allowed us to be a part of this initiative. Here locally, our executive director of the Center for Social Justice, Gabriel Fletcher, was the lead. He and his team worked with many community partners like the Hamilton County Public Defender's Office and the Ohio Justice Bus, and through those collaborations, we were able to help many individuals in this community, and we're continuing to put them on the pathway to have their records expunged.
I know how hard it can be to navigate the process of trying to get a record expunged or sealed. It's opaque, it differs from jurisdiction to jurisdiction, from state to state, and we really wanted to make it easier for people to navigate that.
The second thing is we are denying ourselves, the economy, having the skills of some highly talented, hardworking men and women. And then what we're doing is we're making them dependent on either government programs, social services, or other family members when they have the ability, the desire, and the wherewithal to work on their own. And that's really what's energized and animated this program.
The expungement program is important because it's another barrier that we get to help remove so that someone can move towards self-sufficiency. Sometimes it's building up their self-esteem and letting them know that there's someone here that really supports them. Because we've got employers who, are willing to hire people with a record, but we certainly know that if you have no record, the opportunities, and that door opens up much, much wider.
And then when you think about people coming out of recidivism, or you think about why people commit crimes in the first place, I think it's just a lack of resources, and it's a lack of opportunity, and it's a lack of just, financial gains. So if we can provide people with jobs, so we can provide people with placements, apprenticeship programs, that's going to decrease, crime. Because if I'm going to work every day, I ain't got time to do nothing else. So with this grant, this allows us to kind of decrease those felons and those misdemeanors and kind of help us getting back to help people along with our career clothing closet. So it's just another way of us offering more opportunities, more supportive services, and more barrier removals to help our community.
The Urban League is like a family. We care about the people who work here. It's beyond just a job. And I'm proud to say that we have a team of people that are very dedicated to that and who do really go the distance. And our clients talk about that all the time, about how much the people that they work with care and that they're knowledgeable. And then if they get in trouble or if they have a problem, they call them day or night. And you know what? They answer.
We're not just giving people the services to kind of help them navigate the process, we're paying for it. And really erasing that financial burden means a lot for people.
It was sort of life-changing because, people be so eager, and when you tell them it's a possibility, their eyes light up. Christopher Phillips, because he's one of the young ones from my neighborhood. I had the opportunity to see him grow up. While his record was holding him back, just allows him an opportunity to try different endeavors and to be an example for others. With me helping him change his record and change his trajectory, he's able to hand it down to the next generation. So it's that reach one, teach one method where we can keep pulling folks up.
So reentry has been a part of the Urban League for 15 years, but we then put and took the Urban Expungement program about a year and a half ago, and it is now one of our signature programs because people want to give back and because a lot of our employees have lived experiences or their families have the lived experiences. And so being unique, being an anomaly, being able to say that we serve African Americans and those that are underrepresented, it means something to our employees.
One of our guys that went through our program, his goal was when he come home, he wanted to be a chef. He worked in the kitchen during his incarceration. But once he came home, got in the reentry hub, got connected with us, Now that gentleman is working at Dr. Pepper, and he's making about $33 an hour.
I have seen through the urban expungement program the barriers and the weight that it lifts for them. I've seen folks within a matter of weeks of getting their records cleared. They apply for promotions, they apply for other jobs, they're going to school, they're getting trainings. Some people I've even seen are fighting for custody of their kids. You know, it does impact the home and families and how they're able to care for their children and their loved ones.
Our hope is that we can expand this throughout many other regions in the nation, because it fits into our commitment to employment, to jobs, to economic opportunity, and to economic empowerment. So I am so excited. We have a great team. You know, our strategies, our methodologies, our approaches in Ohio, but the next step is to go big.